Hello, everyone, and welcome to Talk English Lab. Well, it's really nice to sit with you today, and I feel calm already. So let's just talk slowly and enjoy our time together. How are you feeling right now?
Hi, Emma. I feel good, relaxed, and a little sleepy, but in a nice way. And I'm happy to talk with you today.
That sleepy but nice feeling is very real, and many people feel that way. So today we are talking about daily routine, the small things we do every day. So Tom, how does your day usually start?
My day usually starts early. Not very early, but early enough. I wake up around 6:30, and the first thing I do is open my eyes slowly.
I like how you said slowly, because many people open their eyes slowly in the morning. And when you open your eyes, what do you do next?
After I open my eyes, I stay in bed for a few minutes. I don't jump up fast. I just think a little and breathe.
That sounds very peaceful, staying in bed for a few minutes, thinking and breathing. And do you check your phone at that time or later?
I try not to check my phone right away. Sometimes I do, but I try to wait, maybe 10 minutes later.
That's a good habit, waiting before checking the phone. And after you get out of bed, what is the next small thing you do?
After I get out of bed, I go to the bathroom and wash my face with cold water.
Washing the face with cold water can wake the body up. And how does it make you feel when the cold water touches your face?
It makes me feel awake very fast. Sometimes I feel surprised, but then I feel fresh.
Fresh is a nice word. Feeling fresh in the morning can change the whole day. And after washing your face, what comes next in your routine?
Then I brush my teeth slowly, and I look in the mirror and smile at myself.
Smiling at yourself is very kind. Many people forget to do that. And while you brush your teeth, do you think about the day ahead?
Yes, I think about work, about small plans, and sometimes I think about breakfast.
Breakfast is always a good thought. So tell me, Tom, what do you usually eat for breakfast?
I usually eat simple food, like bread and eggs, and I drink a cup of tea.
Simple food is easy and comfortable. Bread, eggs, and tea sound very warm. And do you make breakfast yourself, or does someone help you?
I make it myself most days. I like cooking simple things in the morning.
Cooking for yourself can feel nice and independent. And while you cook, do you listen to music or stay quiet?
I usually stay quiet. I like the sound of the kitchen in the morning.
The sound of the kitchen, that is very real. Small sounds can feel calm. And after breakfast, what do you usually do before work?
After breakfast, I clean the dishes, then I take a quick shower.
Cleaning the dishes right away is a good habit. And how long does your shower usually take?
Not very long, maybe 5 or 6 minutes, just enough to feel clean.
Short showers save time and water. And after the shower, how do you get ready for work?
I dry my hair, put on clean clothes, and check the time.
Checking the time is important. Many people do that again and again. And do you leave home early or just on time?
I try to leave on time, not too early and not too late.
That balance is hard sometimes. And when you leave home, how do you go to work?
I usually take a bus. It's a short ride, about 20 minutes.
A 20-minute bus ride can be relaxing. And what do you do on the bus?
On the bus, I look out the window, and sometimes I listen to soft music.
Looking out the window is something many people love. It helps the mind relax. And when you arrive at work, how do you feel?
When I arrive, I feel focused and a little serious.
Focused and serious is normal at work. And what is the first thing you do at your workplace?
I say good morning to my coworkers and sit at my desk.
Saying good morning is a small thing, but it builds connection. And what kind of work do you usually do in the morning?
In the morning, I answer emails and plan my tasks.
Planning tasks helps the day feel clear. And do you drink anything while you work?
Yes, I drink another cup of tea, slowly.
Tea seems to be part of your daily routine. And around midday, what happens next?
Around midday, I feel hungry, so I take a lunch break.
Lunch breaks are important. And where do you usually eat lunch?
I usually eat lunch at a small place near my office.
Eating near the office saves time. And what kind of food do you like for lunch?
I like rice and vegetables, sometimes with chicken.
That sounds healthy and filling. And during lunch, do you talk with anyone or eat alone?
Sometimes I eat with coworkers, sometimes alone. It depends on the day.
Both are okay, eating together or alone. And after lunch, how does your energy feel?
After lunch, I feel a little slow, not very fast.
That slow feeling after lunch is very common. And how do you handle that feeling?
I take a short walk and drink some water.
A short walk can really help. And then you go back to work, right?
Yes, I go back and continue my work until the afternoon.
And in the afternoon, do you feel tired or still okay?
In the late afternoon, I feel tired, but I try to stay focused.
Trying to stay focused takes effort. And when work ends, how do you feel?
When work ends, I feel relief, like I can breathe again.
That feeling of relief is very real. And after work, what is the first thing you like to do?
After work, I go home and change my clothes.
Changing clothes can change the mood, too. And then what comes next in your evening routine?
Then I rest for a short time, maybe sit quietly or lie down.
Resting after work is important. And do you use your phone during that time?
Sometimes I do, but I try not to use it too much.
Trying not to use the phone too much is a good goal. And in the evening, do you cook dinner?
Yes, in the evening I cook dinner. Simple food again.
Simple food seems to be your style. And do you enjoy cooking in the evening?
Yes, I enjoy it more in the evening than in the morning.
That makes sense. Evenings are slower. And after dinner, what do you usually do?
After dinner, I clean up and then relax.
Relaxing can mean many things. So how do you like to relax?
I like to watch a light show or listen to music.
Light shows are easy to watch. And while you relax, do you think about the day?
Yes, sometimes I think about what went well and what didn't.
Thinking about the day can help us learn. And before going to bed, do you have a bedtime routine?
Yes, before bed, I brush my teeth again and wash my face.
Doing the same things before bed can tell the body it's time to sleep. And do you go to bed at the same time every night?
I try to, usually around 10:30.
That's a good time. And when you lie in bed, how do you help yourself fall asleep?
I breathe slowly and think of calm things.
Slow breathing is very helpful, and that calm feeling is something many learners want in life and in English. And Tom, when you think about daily routines, do you feel they help your life?
Yes, daily routines make life simple and stable.
Simple and stable are beautiful words. And for people listening and learning English, talking about daily routines is a great way to practice, don't you think?
Yes, it's easy to talk about because everyone has a routine.
Exactly. Everyone wakes up, eats, works, and rests. And using simple sentences makes English feel friendly. And Tom, do you ever change your routine?
Sometimes, on weekends, my routine is different.
Weekends feel different for many people. And how is your weekend routine different?
On weekends, I wake up later and move more slowly.
Waking up later feels like a small gift. And what do you like to do on weekend mornings?
I like to drink tea and read or just sit quietly.
Sitting quietly is something many people forget to do. And during the day on weekends, do you go out or stay home?
Sometimes I go out with friends. Sometimes I stay home.
That balance is nice. And when you stay home, what do you usually do?
I clean a little, cook, and relax.
Cleaning a little is good, not too much. And Tom, when learners talk about their daily routine, what feeling do you think they should have?
I think they should feel relaxed and not scared.
Not being scared is very important. English is just a tool, like talking about brushing teeth or eating breakfast. And Tom, do you remember when you first talked about your routine in English?
Yes, I was nervous, but then I felt okay.
Feeling nervous at first is normal, and then feeling okay is a great sign. And if you could say one simple thing to learners listening now, what would it be?
I would say speak slowly and don't rush.
That's wonderful advice. Speak slowly and don't rush, just like our daily routine, step by step. And as we keep talking, I feel calm, and I hope listeners feel calm too. And Tom, tomorrow morning when you wake up, will your routine be the same?
Yes.
That feeling of comfort is really nice, Tom. And now I feel like changing the mood a little, keeping it light and fun. So let's play with some fun questions inside our daily routine talk. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Fun questions sound good and relaxing.
Great. So here is a fun one. If your alarm could talk in the morning, what do you think it would say to you?
I think my alarm would say, "Wake up, Tom. Don't be lazy. The day is waiting."
That sounds very honest, not very kind, but very real. And how would you answer your alarm if you could talk back?
I would say, "Please give me 5 more minutes."
5 more minutes is the most common answer in the world, I think. And another fun question. If you could change one small part of your daily routine, what would you change?
I would like to wake up without feeling sleepy.
That would be amazing, waking up fresh every day. And if that happened, what would you do with that extra energy?
I would go for a short walk in the morning.
A morning walk sounds healthy and peaceful. And here's another fun one. What is the funniest thing that ever happened to you during your daily routine?
One day, I brushed my teeth and forgot toothpaste.
That is funny and very human. And when you noticed it, what did you do?
I laughed at myself and started again.
Laughing at yourself is a great skill. And another light question. If breakfast could only be one food forever, what would you choose?
I would choose eggs because you can cook them many ways.
Eggs are very flexible, just like daily routines. And speaking of food, have you ever eaten breakfast very late and felt strange?
Yes, then my whole day feels different.
That shows how strong routines are. And here is a fun imagination question. If your bus ride could be a movie, what kind of movie would it be?
It would be a calm movie, not action. Maybe a quiet story.
A quiet story fits you well. And who would be the main character in that movie?
Just a normal person going to work.
Normal life stories are often the best. And another playful question, if you could remove one daily task forever, what would it be?
I would remove washing dishes.
Many people will agree with you. And if dishes washed themselves, what would you do with that free time?
I would relax more or listen to music.
Music keeps coming back into your routine, and that's nice. And here's a gentle, fun question for learners, too. Do you ever talk to yourself during the day?
Yes, sometimes I do, especially when I'm thinking.
Talking to yourself is actually good practice for English. And when you talk to yourself, what do you usually say?
I say things like, "Okay, do this now," or "Take it easy."
Those small sentences are very useful. And another fun one, if your work desk could talk, what would it complain about?
It will complain about too many papers.
Too many papers can be stressful. And would your desk say anything nice to you?
Maybe it would say, "Thank you for cleaning sometimes."
That's fair. And now a light question about evenings. If evenings had a feeling, what feeling would your evening have?
My evening would feel slow and warm.
Slow and warm sounds perfect. And if you could add one fun habit to your evening routine, what would it be?
I would like to learn a new song.
Learning a song is fun and good for the mind. And here's a playful question. Have you ever fallen asleep while watching something?
Yes, many times.
Me too. And when you wake up and the show is still on, how do you feel?
I feel confused for a moment.
That confusion is very funny. And before sleep, if your pillow could give advice, what would it say?
It would say, "Relax. Tomorrow is another day."
That is very kind advice. And Tom, fun questions like these make daily routine talk more enjoyable, don't you think?
Yes, they make talking feel easy and friendly.
Easy and friendly is exactly what we want. And for anyone listening, asking fun questions about normal life can make English feel less scary. And Tom, last playful question for now. If you could describe your whole daily routine in one simple word, what would it be?
I would say comfortable, mostly the same, and that makes me feel comfortable.
Comfortable is a lovely word, and I want to keep this fun feeling going, so let me ask you something playful, Tom. If your daily routine were a person, what kind of personality would it have?
I think my routine would be quiet, calm, and a little boring.
Quiet and calm sounds nice, and boring is not always bad. And if that routine person invited you for tea, would you go?
Yes, I would go because I like calm people.
That makes sense. And here's another fun one. Have you ever worn your clothes the wrong way during your morning routine?
Yes, once I wore my shirt inside out.
That happens more than people admit. And when you noticed, did you laugh or feel shy?
I laughed first, then fixed it.
Laughing first is the best response. And if mornings had a color for you, what color would they be?
Morning would be light blue.
Light blue feels fresh and quiet. And what about your evenings? What color would they be?
Evening would be warm orange.
Warm orange evenings sound very cozy. And here's a small, funny question. Do you ever forget why you walked into a room?
Yes, that happens often.
It happens to everyone. And when that happens, what do you usually do?
I stand there and try to remember.
That moment of standing and thinking is very human. And another playful one. If your phone disappeared for one day, how would your routine change?
I think I would feel strange, but maybe more relaxed.
Feeling strange but relaxed is interesting. And what would you do instead of checking your phone?
I would look around more or think more.
Looking around more is something routines can help with. And Tom, do you ever sing while doing daily tasks?
Yes, sometimes when I cook.
Singing while cooking can make food taste better, I think. And do you sing loudly or softly?
Very softly, mostly for myself.
Singing for yourself is enough. And here's a fun imagination question. If your shoes could talk after a long day, what would they say?
They would say, "Please rest now."
Your shoes sound tired. And would you listen to them?
Yes, I would take them off quickly.
Taking off shoes after a long day feels so good. And another light question. What is one small thing in your routine that always makes you smile?
Drinking my first cup of tea.
That first cup of tea sounds special. And if that cup of tea could smile back at you, what would it say?
It would say, "Good morning."
That's very sweet. And Tom, have you ever tried to be very organized and then failed?
Yes, many times.
Many people will feel close to that. And when you fail, how do you feel?
I feel a little disappointed, but then I accept it.
Accepting it is very healthy. And here's a playful question for the evening. Do you ever plan to sleep early and then sleep late?
Yes, that happens often.
It happens to almost everyone. And what usually keeps you awake?
Thinking or watching one more video.
One more video is very powerful. And when you finally sleep, do you feel okay the next morning?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
That honest answer is perfect. And Tom, have you ever tried to give your daily routine a small gift? What would it be?
I would give it more rest time.
More rest is a great gift. And if your routine could thank you for something, what would it thank you for?
It would thank me for being patient.
Being patient with yourself is very important. And as we keep talking like this, it feels easy and natural. And that's how daily routine conversations should feel. And Tom, one more fun question. If today had a title like a movie, what would it be?
It would be called A Normal Calm Day.
A Normal Calm Day is a movie many people want to watch. And I think many listeners feel the same, just talking, smiling, and sharing small daily moments. And Tom, as we continue chatting like this, does it feel like time is moving fast?
Yes, it feels fast and comfortable.
Time moving fast in a comfortable way is a really nice feeling, Tom. And let's just stay in that feeling and keep talking gently, because daily life is full of small moments we often forget. So let me ask you, when you think about your routine, which small moment feels the most peaceful?
I think the most peaceful moment is late at night, when everything is quiet and I am in bed.
That quiet late night moment is very special. And when you lie in bed, do you think about tomorrow or just enjoy the quiet?
I try to enjoy the quiet, but sometimes thoughts about tomorrow come.
That happens to many people. Thoughts come slowly. And when those thoughts come, how do you deal with them?
I tell myself that I can think about it tomorrow.
Telling yourself that is very kind, and kindness to yourself is part of a good routine. And Tom, do you think routines help your mind or your body more?
I think routines help my mind more.
Helping the mind is very important, especially in a busy life. And when your routine breaks, how do you usually feel?
At first, I feel uncomfortable.
That uncomfortable feeling is natural, and after that, do you adjust or feel stressed?
After some time, I adjust.
Adjusting is a great skill, and that is something learners also do with English, slowly adjusting. And Tom, do you remember a day when everything in your routine went wrong?
Yes, one day I woke up late and everything felt rushed.
Feeling rushed can change the whole day, and how did that day end for you?
It ended okay, but I felt tired.
Even when days go wrong, they still end, and that's comforting. And Tom, do you ever change your routine on purpose?
Sometimes I do, just to feel something new.
Doing something new can refresh the mind, and what small change do you enjoy the most?
Taking a different route home.
A different route can make familiar places feel new, and while walking or riding a different way, what do you notice?
I notice new shops and people.
Noticing new things is a beautiful part of life, and daily routines don't have to be boring. They can be gentle and flexible. And Tom, do you think talking about routines helps people connect?
Yes, because everyone understands it.
Exactly. Everyone understands waking up, eating, resting, and sleeping, and that makes conversations easy. And for learners listening, this kind of talk is safe and friendly. And Tom, when you imagine your future, do you think your routine will change a lot?
Maybe a little, but not too much.
A little change is enough sometimes. And what part do you think will stay the same?
I think my mornings will stay calm.
Calm mornings are a great wish, and calm English practice is also a great wish. And Tom, if you missed one day of your routine, what would you miss the most?
I would miss my quiet tea time.
That tea time really matters to you, and small rituals like that give shape to our days. And Tom, do you ever feel proud of keeping your routine?
Yes, when I keep it for many days.
Feeling proud of small things is important, and learners should feel proud when they speak even one simple sentence. And Tom, when you talk about your routine in English now, how do you feel compared to before?
I feel more confident.
That confidence comes from practice and calm conversation, just like this. And I really enjoy how naturally we are talking, just like two people sharing life. And Tom, if someone listening wanted to start talking about their routine today, what would you suggest?
I will suggest starting with morning.
Starting with morning is simple and clear, and mornings give us many easy words: wake up, wash, eat, and go out. And Tom, do you still remember your routine when you were younger?
Yes, it was very different.
Different routines show different life stages, and what was one big difference?
I had more free time.
More free time feels like a dream sometimes. And now, when you get free time, how do you value it?
I value it more than before.
Valuing free time is part of growing and part of learning, too. And Tom, as we talk slowly like this, does it feel easy to find words?
Yes, because the topic is familiar.
Familiar topics make English friendly, and that's why daily routine is such a powerful topic. And Tom, before sleep tonight, will you remember this conversation?
Yes, I think I will.
I hope it feels warm and simple, just like your routine. And as we keep sitting here, talking gently, it feels like a quiet evening conversation that could go on, just like daily life itself, moving slowly, one small moment after another, with no rush, no pressure, just simple words and shared feelings. And Tom, are you feeling relaxed right now?
Yes, very relaxed.